Most men are harmless. They are domesticated. They are safe. They have traded their claws for comfort and their teeth for approval. They walk into a room and the atmosphere doesn't change. They speak and people interrupt them. They get angry and people laugh. But then there is the other kind, the outlier. You've seen him. Maybe you've felt him. He doesn't have to shout to be heard. He doesn't have to flex to be seen. He walks into a chaotic room and the chaos settles. Not out of respect, but out of an instinctual, primal fear. Niccolo Machiavelli, the man who wrote the handbook on power, didn't write for the harmless. He wrote for the dangerous. He understood that in a world of wolves, being a sheep is not a virtue. It is a suicide mission. If you click this video, it's because you feel a shift happening inside you. You are tired of being the sheep. You are tired of the nice guy script that society handed you at birth. You are becoming something else, something sharper, something colder, something dangerous. Let's get one thing clear before we go deep. When I say dangerous, I do not mean violent. Violence is the tool of the weak man who has lost control. I mean dangerous in the way an iceberg is dangerous. Silent, massive, unshakable, capable of sinking unsinkable ships simply by existing. A dangerous man is a man who cannot be manipulated. He cannot be guilt-tripped, coerced, or shamed into submission. He knows exactly who he is, and because of that, he is the most powerful person in any room he enters. You are watching this because you are shedding your old skin. You are feeling the death of your old people-pleasing self, and it scares you. It should. Transformation is destructive. It hurts. You might feel like you're becoming cold, distant, or even cruel. But you aren't. You are waking up. Machiavelli called this virtù, not virtue in the religious sense of being a good boy, but virtù in the ancient sense, skill, strength, effectiveness, the ability to look the world in the face, see it for the nasty, brutish place it can be, and navigate it with a surgeon's precision. Today, we are going to walk through the 7 signs that you are crossing the threshold, that you are becoming the man Machiavelli wrote about, the man everyone watches, the man everyone secretly fears. But be warned, this is not a list of life hacks. This is a diagnosis of your shadow. There is a final stage to this transformation, a sign number 0 that I will only reveal at the very end. It is the price you pay for this power. Most men are not willing to pay it. They will turn back. They will choose to remain harmless. Will you? Let's find out. Sign number 1, the death of the nice guy. The first sign is the most painful. It is the death of your need to be liked. For years, you have been trained to be nice. We all were. We were told that if we are polite, accommodating, if we set ourselves on fire to keep other people warm, the world will reward us. But you've looked around. You've checked the data, and you've realized it's a lie. The nice guy finishes last not because he is good, but because he is weak. His kindness isn't a choice, it's a compulsion. He is nice because he is terrified of conflict. He is agreeable because he is terrified of rejection. You are becoming dangerous because you have stopped confusing being good with being weak. Machiavelli wrote that it is much safer to be feared than loved, because love is preserved by obligation, which owing to the baseness of men is broken at every opportunity for their advantage. But fear preserves you by a dread of punishment which never fails. This sounds harsh. It sounds cynical. But look at your own life. How many times has someone you loved and supported betrayed you the moment it was convenient for them? How many times has your loyalty been repaid with indifference? The shift happens when you stop seeking love from the world, which is really just validation, and you start demanding respect. You are noticing that your no has become heavier. In the past, when someone asked you for a favor you didn't want to do, you made up an excuse. You lied. You said, "I'd love to, but I'm busy." You softened the blow. You tried to manage their emotions. Now, you just say no. You don't offer an excuse. You don't apologize. You realize that you don't owe anyone an explanation for how you use your time, your energy, or your resources. This terrifies people around you. They will say you've changed. They'll ask what's wrong. You used to be so helpful. What they really mean is that you used to be easy to use. You are developing what Machiavelli called strategic cruelty. This does not mean you go out of your way to hurt people. It means you are willing to make hard, unpopular decisions if they are necessary for your survival or your vision. The nice guy avoids hard conversations because they feel mean. The dangerous man has them immediately because he values truth over comfort. You are cutting off dead weight. Friends who drain you, family members who manipulate you, habits that weaken you. You do it with cold, surgical precision. No drama, no screaming. You simply close the door. If you feel less guilty about disappointing people, pay attention. You are not becoming a bad person. You are becoming sovereign. You are realizing you are the king of your own mind, and a king cannot afford to be a doormat. Sign number 2, emotional 0 point. The second sign is that you have stopped reacting. The average man is a bundle of exposed nerves, a slave to stimulus. Someone cuts him off in traffic, he rages. His boss sends a passive-aggressive email, he panics. A woman rejects him, he spirals. The news scares him, he lives in anxiety. He is a puppet, and the world holds the strings. But you feel a distance growing, a gap between the event and your reaction. There is now a pause. A silence. Machiavelli spoke of the fox and the lion. The lion is pure force, pure reaction. The fox is cunning. The fox knows traps. He doesn't bite the bait just because it's there. You are becoming the fox. You are developing emotional 0 point. You can observe chaos without becoming chaotic. You can stand in the middle of a screaming match and feel your pulse remain steady. People mistake this for apathy. They think you don't care. You do. You are disciplined. You have learned that emotions are data, not directives. Just because you feel anger doesn't mean you act angry. Just because you feel fear doesn't mean you act afraid. This makes you terrifying to manipulate. Manipulators rely on reactions. They insult you to make you defend yourself. They guilt trip you to make you apologize. But when you don't react, their power dissolves. You are becoming a mirror. When crisis hits, your first thought is no longer, "Why me?" It's, "What's the move?" You have shifted from victim to strategist. If you feel this cold clarity settling in, don't fight it. It is armor. Sign number 3, the removal of the pedestal. This is a spiritual shift. You are losing your heroes. You stop seeing gods and start seeing men. You see your father as flawed, politicians as power-hungry, billionaires as lucky or ruthless, and the woman you obsessed over as human. This is maturity. You stop worshiping. You start seeing. When you remove people from pedestals, you can finally negotiate with them, challenge them, outmaneuver them. You can't fight a god, but you can fight a man. You are no longer blinded by authority. You see incentives. You see insecurity. You see human nature beneath the masks. You are no longer a fan. You are a player. Sign number 4, weaponized silence. You have stopped broadcasting. You don't announce plans. You don't explain pain. You don't brag about wins. You build in silence. Silence unsettles people. It makes them project. It makes them wonder. In negotiations, the one who speaks least holds the power. You no longer trauma dump. You keep your past close. The world is not a therapy session. It's a battlefield. You emerge changed while others are still talking. Silence is the incubator of greatness. Sign number 5, the capacity for violence. A harmless man is not a good man. A good man is a dangerous man under control. You stop repressing your aggression. You integrate it. You train your body. You lift. You fight. Not to hurt, but to know you could. This knowledge makes you calm. The lion sleeps because he knows who he is. You don't eliminate the monster. You train it. Sign number 6, Ruthless prioritization. You stop wasting time. You stop leaking energy. You ask one question before everything. Does this make me stronger, sharper, or richer? If not, you cut it. You become boring to average people and unstoppable to focused ones. While they scroll, you build. Sign number 7. The acceptance of solitude. You are no longer afraid to be alone. You crave it. Solitude sharpens you. Silence strengthens you. You don't fear exile because you don't depend on the herd. This makes you immune. You are becoming the sun. Others may orbit, but you don't need them to shine. If you recognize these signs, breathe. It's heavy. You are becoming dangerous. But remember the price. You can never go back to sleep. Once you see the world as power, strategy, and psychology, you cannot unsee it. It is a burden and a privilege. The world doesn't need more sheep. It needs kings. The door is open. Walk through it, because what comes next is not motivation. It is responsibility. Once you step onto this path, the world will start responding to you differently. People won't always know why, but they'll feel it. Your presence will carry weight. Your words will land harder. Your silence will feel louder than other men's shouting. And this is where many men fail. Power exposes who you really are. When you were weak, your flaws were hidden. No one cared enough to test you. But as you become stronger, sharper, more disciplined, the world will test your character relentlessly. You will be tempted to abuse what you are becoming. You will be tempted to manipulate instead of lead, to dominate instead of protect, to destroy instead of build. This is the real danger. A dangerous man without a code is not a king. He is a tyrant, and tyrants always fall. Machiavelli understood this, even if most people misread him. He did not advocate chaos for its own sake. He understood that power must be guided by intelligence, timing, and restraint. A man who swings his sword at everything eventually exhausts himself. A man who waits, who observes, who chooses his battles carefully, becomes inevitable. You are learning restraint. You no longer react to every insult. You no longer chase every opportunity. You no longer explain yourself to people who have not earned the right to understand you. This is not arrogance. This is discernment. You are realizing that access to you is a privilege. Not everyone deserves your energy. Not everyone deserves your honesty. Not everyone deserves your loyalty. Weak men give these things away freely and then wonder why they are empty. Strong men allocate them deliberately. This is why your circle will get smaller. Some people will fall away naturally. Others you will have to remove consciously. And some will turn on you when they realize they can no longer control you. Do not be surprised by this. Do not take it personally. This is the cost of evolution. When you stop being useful to people as a tool, they resent you for becoming a force. Let them. You are no longer here to be liked. You are here to be effective. There will be moments when you doubt yourself. Moments late at night when the silence feels heavy. Moments when you wonder if this path is worth it. This is normal. Even kings feel the weight of the crown when no one is watching. But remember this. Comfort has never built anything meaningful. Every man you admire, every figure who shaped history, every leader who changed the course of events, walked through periods of isolation, misunderstanding, and resistance. They were called cold. They were called arrogant. They were called dangerous. And they kept going. Because deep down, they understood something most men never do. The world does not reward potential. It rewards execution. It rewards consistency. It rewards men who can stand alone when necessary and act decisively when the moment arrives. You are becoming that man. Not through words, not through aesthetics, not through online validation, but through discipline, through self-mastery, through the quiet, unglamorous work no one applauds. This is where real power is forged. And make no mistake, people are watching, even when they say nothing, especially when they say nothing. Your calm in chaos, your refusal to chase, your ability to walk away. These things disturb people who are still enslaved by their impulses. You don't need to announce your growth. You don't need to prove anything. Your results will speak for you. And when the moment comes, when a crisis hits, when leadership is needed, when others freeze, you will move. Not emotionally, not impulsively, but precisely. That is the difference between a man who consumes content and a man who embodies it. So understand this clearly. You are not becoming dangerous to harm the world. You are becoming dangerous so the world cannot harm you. You are becoming sharp so you can cut through deception. You are becoming strong so you can carry responsibility. You are becoming disciplined so your power does not control you. This is the path of mastery. And once you walk it, there is no applause at the beginning. Only resistance, only doubt, only silence. But if you persist, if you remain steady, if you keep your code intact, something shifts. The world starts adjusting to you. Opportunities appear where none existed. Enemies hesitate. Allies reveal themselves, and chaos begins to organize itself around your presence. That is not luck. That is alignment. So don't rush. Don't explain. Don't look back. Keep building. Keep sharpening. Keep moving in silence. You already know what you need to do. You've known it for a long time. That quiet pressure in your chest, that restlessness you feel when things are too comfortable, that dissatisfaction you can't explain to anyone else, that is not confusion. That is instinct. That is the part of you that refuses to die quietly. Most men spend their lives trying to silence that voice. They drown it in entertainment. They numb it with routine. They distract themselves with excuses. And slowly, year by year, it fades. Yours didn't. That's why you're here. This is the moment where clarity replaces hope. Hope is passive. Clarity is ruthless. Hope waits for conditions to improve. Clarity creates conditions. And once clarity arrives, there is no comfort left in pretending. You see exactly where you are weak. You see where you've been lazy. You see where you've been lying to yourself. And instead of collapsing under that awareness, you're standing up. That is rare. Now understand this. Growth will not feel like progress at first. It will feel like loss. You will lose old habits that once kept you safe. You will lose relationships that were built on your compliance. You will lose versions of yourself that were familiar, even if they were small. Let them go. You cannot become sharper while clinging to dullness. You cannot become disciplined while protecting indulgence. You cannot become dangerous while insisting on comfort. This path demands subtraction before addition. There will be days when nothing seems to be happening. No validation, no external reward, just repetition, just discipline, just work. This is where weak men quit. They need constant feedback. They need applause to continue. You don't. You are learning to operate without witnesses, and that changes everything. Because once you stop needing to be seen, you become free to become lethal. Not in violence, but in effectiveness. Your actions become clean. Your decisions become final. Your time becomes sacred. You begin to move differently. You don't rush. You don't explain. You don't chase. You observe. You calculate. You act. When others panic, you slow down. When others brag, you stay quiet. When others hesitate, you move forward. Not recklessly, intentionally. This is what separates predators from prey. Predators don't announce themselves. They don't waste energy. They don't strike emotionally. They wait until the outcome is inevitable. You are becoming inevitable. And yes, this will make some people uncomfortable. Your calm will irritate them. Your focus will expose them. Your refusal to participate in chaos will make them feel small. They may try to provoke you, to pull you back into noise, to label you cold or arrogant. Let them talk. Men who are still trapped in reaction always attack men who have mastered response. Remember this: you do not need permission to evolve. You do not need consensus. You do not need approval. You do not need to be understood. You only need alignment between who you are becoming and how you live each day. And that alignment is built through small, brutal decisions. Waking up when you don't want to. Training when no one is watching. Saying no when it costs you comfort. Walking away when your ego wants to stay. This is how identity is forged. Not through affirmations, not through fantasies, through action repeated until it becomes instinct. Eventually, something shifts. You stop asking if you're on the right path. You stop comparing yourself to others. You stop needing reassurance. You trust yourself. And a man who trusts himself is extremely dangerous, because he cannot be controlled with fear. He cannot be bought with validation. He cannot be destabilized with chaos. He knows his direction. So if you feel alone at times, understand this: you are not lonely. You are early. You are ahead of the curve. And the view from here is quiet for a reason. This is where builders operate. This is where leaders are shaped. This is where kings are forged before they ever wear a crown. Stay here. Stay disciplined. Stay silent. Stay sharp. The world will catch up later. And when it does, it will not ask who you are.